a North Korean spy who blew up a packed passenger plane to sabotage the 1988 Seoul Olympics, fears for next month's Winter Games in South Korea. Mass murderer Kim Hyon-hui was responsible for plotting and orchestrating the Korean Air Flight 858 bombing in 1987, which killed 115 people. She later confessed that ruthless Kim Jong-il, the current dictator's father, ordered the attack in an effort to scupper the Olympics. Hyon-hui was sentenced to death for the attack, but later pardoned by then South Korean President Roh Tae-woo, who pointed out she'd clearly been brainwashed. And with the Games returning to South Korea in just over 2 weeks, she's now warning the world not to trust her home country or its despotic leader. She told NBC News she sees nothing but dark motives behind the North's decision to send athletes over the border to compete. Her warning comes after it was revealed Kim plans to send dozens of spies to the sporting spectacle. North Korea is using the Olympics as a weapon, said Hyon-hui. It's trying to escape the sanctions by holding hands with South Korea, trying to break free from international isolation. They are using South Korea to overcome their difficulties to achieve their goal. They execute their own people, siblings, families. Do not be fooled. North Korea has not changed at all. And she points out the North has still not apologized or even admitted responsibility for the bombing. North Korea thought that hosting the Olympics would permanently divide the Koreas and make South Korea more economically powerful than the North. So I was ordered to harm the South Korean puppets by hitting the flight. In November 1987, Hyon-hui and a male accomplice were sent to the Austrian capital Vienna disguised as a Japanese couple to collect the bomb. The bomb was a small Panasonic radio. Behind that there were batteries, she told CNN. North Korea built it so half of it acted as an explosive with chemicals in, the other half could be used as a regular radio. However, as they boarded Seoul-bound flight, officials confiscated the batteries and the radio, making the bomb useless. I picked up the batteries, put them back in the radio and complained to the officials, the killer revealed. When I turned on the radio, sound came out, so I told them they were making too much of a fuss. Officials then allowed Kim, then 25, to pass through security and board with the radio bomb now operational. For a moment, the thought of these people will die crossed my mind. I was surprised when I thought that. I felt I was being weak. Kim put the bomb in an overhead locker and then left the plane when it stopped at Abu Dhabi.Doomed Flight 858 exploded over the Andaman Sea on its way to Seoul, killing all on board. The bombers were caught in Bahrain, where they both took cyanide ampules hidden in cigarettes to avoid interrogation. We were taught that, if an agent fails on a mission, he or she needs to commit suicide, said Hyon-hui. We need to swallow the pill to protect the secret. We know our families would be harmed, so naturally we decided to swallow the pills. Extradited to Seoul for interrogation, she denied everything for fear of retribution against her family. She was eventually put on trial and sentenced to death, but then pardoned, as the forgiving South Korean also saw her as a victim. After being freed, she worked for South Korea's National Intelligence Service before marrying one of her bodyguards. The mother of two has also written memoirs about her experiences, donating some of the proceeds to the victims' families.